Hello Northside staff, it's a new year and that means a new set of SEQTA programs. There's quite a process to roll our programs over from the previous year to the new year. I was hoping I could do it all myself, but I realized it's too big a job, but many hands make light work. So in this video, I'm going to explain the process so you can roll over your own programs. And in cases where we've got streamed classes, where there's say 2 Year 7 maths classes, one person copies it for the new year, and then one person shares it across to the other Year 7 maths class in that case. In this video, I won't explain how to set up a brand new program. In most cases, we'll be taking something from a previous year, and so that's what this video is about. If you need to set up a brand new program for a subject that hasn't been taught in the time that we've used SEQTA, then just please contact me and I can help you out with that. No worries. But for now, let's see how to copy programs over, and then if necessary, share them with the other classes. So I really need to make that clear that there's 2 steps to the process. First, we need to go back to 2020, or in this case, depending what year you're watching this, go back to the last time the subject was taught. And then we need to copy from the previous year, from say 2020, to the new year, say 2021. And then once we've made that one copy for 2021, we need to share it across to any other streamed classes that are using the same program. So basically anything that's being reported on, we need to do this for. Okay, so here we are on SEQTA, and I'm going to take you through step by step. So first thing, notice on the left here, I'm on the Blackboard icon, the teaching workspace, and then I've gone down this second menu to list of programs. So I've clicked there already, and I can see my 2021 programs that I'm the owner of. You can see I'm the owner of both of those. That's why I get to see them here. What we need to do is go back and find an old program from a previous year. So up here, I'm going to click 2020, and then I'm going to turn off 2021. Now, if I know who the teacher was who taught the class in the previous year, it might be yourself, in which case hopefully you'll see it here, or perhaps it's another teacher and you've taken over the subject. Either way, that's fine. The easiest thing is if up here you can click their name, or sorry, search for their name. So I'm going to demonstrate this for Year 7 History, which I know Mr. Waters and Miss Westland are teaching. So I'm going to look up Mr. Waters' name, and I'm hoping he taught the course Year 7 History last year. Now I'm scrolling down and I'm not seeing it. Oh, is that it? Yeah, Year 7 History. So I can confirm that's right. History, Year 7, 2020. So that's the program from last year that I want to copy to the new year. So in order to copy it to the new year, I need to click this little, you might recognize the symbol here as usually it means share. In SEQTA, it means edit collaboration settings, because we're sort of copying and sharing this program to other places. So I'll click that share or collaboration icon. So you can see this program previously was attached to 2020 Year 7G, 2020 Year 7R. I want to do the same thing, but for 2021. Now, hopefully when you do this, you'll see a list of your subjects here, and you can see it's very cleverly worked out that I probably want to copy this to 2021 7 History G. Now, just in case, hopefully it'll be right there and that's easy, but just in case it's not, up here where it says automatic, you can change it to all classes for 2021. And now you'll see a list of every single class for 2021. And then you can type in the code. So I know this one would be something very similar to the one last year, but instead of 2020, it'd be 2021. So if I type that in, 2021.7 hist, then I've now filtered that through and I'm seeing those same ones I saw before. Like I said, hopefully you won't have to do that extra step, but just in case. So I found the new year's class, so 2021 Year 7 History. I'm going to choose not both of these, and this is really important. You just choose the one that you want to copy it for, and then the next phase is we share it across. So I will choose Mr. Waters' Year 7 History class G, choose that, and now I will copy this across to the new one. Do you really want to copy this program to one class? Why, yes, I do. And that's made like a duplicate of the program for the new year, ready to be edited and altered without affecting last year's. That's it for this screen. I'll hit OK. Now, if you're doing this for yourself, you'd then go through and do it for all of your subjects, all of your classes, or all the programs you need to do. I would do the copy phase now while you're here. So you can choose different people from here. If you, by the way, if you don't know who taught it in a previous year, then you can actually turn off both of those. And once that's off, it slows it down a bit because it's working hard. I can now search for it. So I could search for history, for example. I may have to hit enter. Why don't I hit enter? And it's taking a bit of time, working hard. And here I can see all the various histories for 2020. So that's another way you could find it if you knew the subject name, which I assume you do since you're teaching it, but you didn't know who had taught it in a previous year. So just looping back, you want to do that step of copying for all of your subjects first, and then go through and do this second phase. So what I can do now is click on program. I stay in this screen. I stay on list of programs, that's fine. But now I want to change it from 2020 to 2021, and I'll turn off 2020. And I can see, because I've got history here, I'm only seeing the histories. So I can see Angela's history that's already been copied, and this is Phil's year 7 history. I'm going to turn off history. Get rid of that, because if it was you doing it, you'd want to see not just history, you'd want to see all your subjects. And now I can see all the 2021 programs that have been copied so far. There's not too many at the moment because we're still working on it, but you can also filter it down to just your ones, if I can. So all staff, now I'm pretending to be Phil, so I'll put in Phil's name, and here's the one that I've copied so far. Okay, so now, notice that we're looking at the 2021 Year 7 history. That's really important. I'm in 2021, looking at history. I've confirmed it's 2021. Now I'm ready to share this with the other class, with Miss Westland's class. So now I go again to Edit Collaboration Settings. And from here, 2021 history is all this one's attached to, because this is the copy. And now from here, I hopefully can see, but as you can see, I can't see the one I'm sharing it to. So I'll go all classes for 2021. I'll type in 2021 point, and notice I'm copying the language from the bottom here. I'm copying the code 7 hist, and now I've got it down to a nice easy list with Mr. Waters, and it's got a star next to it, so it's already attached to this one. And I'll click on the other one, Miss Westland's class. And now I don't want to copy, because the two streams of Year 7 history should have the same assessment tasks that are being assessed. So I should be keeping, that are being reported on. So I should be keeping the not a new copy, not a fresh copy, but now I want to share it so that they'll stay in sync. There's not perfectly in sync, because you might have different due dates and things, but largely in sync. So I will click share. Do you really want to share it? Yes, I certainly do. And now at the bottom, I can see that this program is attached to following classes: History G, History R. Okay, that step is done. There's a couple, I've hit OK at the top there. Now there's still a couple of extra steps, just a couple of little things to check are correct. So what I can do now is actually click on the program to open the program, and all the changes I make in Phil's program will automatically update Joe's program as well. So I'll click on the picture here to open the program. Now yours should have you as the owner, because you'll be the one who copied it. Because I copied it, it's got me. Now we don't want me to be the boss of Year 7 history, because I don't know any history. So instead we'll change it to Mr. Phil Waters, and now he's the owner of that program. There's a few options for what you can do here, but show only cover page is fine. Show past lessons and cover page is fine too. But yeah, usually just show only cover page unless there's updated instructions in the future when you're watching this video. Going down now to Mark's book settings, there's a few things we need to do in here. And once again, when I do it here, it will also follow through for Joe's class as well. So first up, where it says course type, your screen might look a little bit different depending on your screen size. This might be filling the width of the screen, in which case you just scroll down. That's no problem. Just look around in case it doesn't look exactly the same. So course type, I need to make sure that's the correct option. This is a year 7 to 10 class, so that's correct. If you're in the primary school, it would be F to 6. If it was whatever else, a VCE or VCAL class, you'd need to choose that option. But yep, year 7 to 10, that's correct. Down here where it says assessment groups, it's essential that you get these settings, these little blue switches need to be the right way. So you should have these 3 categories. You should have formative assessments, semester 1 and semester 2. If not, you need to fix that. You can just press plus or change ones as necessary. The X to delete them as well if you need to do that. So formative assessments, we want to make sure is not available on reports. See how the switch is off? We need that off. Since at the time when I'm making this video, we're in semester 1, we want that on because we want the semester 1 content to appear on reports, but we don't want semester 2 content to appear on reports. That would be confusing since semester 2 hasn't happened yet. If it was semester 2, we'd turn semester 1 off and that one on. But for now, that's how we want it. And that's it. We hit save. That will automatically go across to Joe's class. So now the program is set up. Now I did just notice this program uses old syllabus. You can just go ahead and hit upgrade now. The defaults that come up, you can hit save. Trust that it will be clever enough to figure things out. And now you should be updated to the new syllabus, which might have had, a typo corrected, or maybe nothing was changed, but a different subject got changed. And so you're just using the latest version, which is a good thing. Okay. I hope that's okay. After doing it a couple of times, like all things, it becomes much more intuitive and much easier. But please use this video. Please make sure you're following the steps correctly. Going into the previous year, copying to one course, then sharing with the other course, then going into these settings and updating things in the Mark's book settings. One quick word about the sharing. It's really important that only one person does that. You don't want you and the other teacher who are teaching the other class, so say it was Phil and Joe, we don't want Phil copying and then sharing and then Joe copying and then sharing, and then there's 4 versions of it and it's all very confusing. So please communicate to the people you're team teaching with or teaching the same courses with, and please make sure you elect one person who will be the sort of take charge of it, who can be the owner of the course, and then can share it over to the other person. All right, I hope that's clear enough to follow. As always, come and see me if you need help, and happy sectoring.